Okay, sige.
Okay, so good day, sir, and hello. This is task one. So for the task one is set mag down setting up the environment for the which is the virtual box. So ang first task is mag-download and install sa virtual box.
Okay, so good evening, everyone. Firstly, I would like to introduce myself. I am Seth Sacopayo, and together with my colleague, Mr. Jiggy Malbog, we will demonstrate on how to download and install the VirtualBox. So, first in the instruction is to launch a browser, or we can just simply click the link that was given to us. Okay, so and the next task is to uh, choose the package version corresponding to our operating system. So my laptop is Windows, so let us click Windows. Okay, since I have already downloaded the file, I will not show you how I will download it, but you will only need to click save. So for me, I will just go to the file itself and click, which will run the file and begin an installation. So the next task to do is once the download is complete, run the setup program to start the installation. As recommended, choose the default settings by clicking the next button in the different windows, then click yes to continue and click install. So click lang natin next. Okay, next. Yes. Then install. So we will wait for a little while for this to finish. Okay, so here it is. It is finished. So that is for task 1.1. So proceeding to the next task, which is task 1.2, after the download and installation of the VirtualBox, we will launch the VirtualBox application. So here it is. So once we are already in the VirtualBox application, we will need to click on the new button to open the wizard. So machine and then new. And then, wait a minute. Ayan. Then after clicking new, we will put the name as Windows Server 2016. Okay, then click on next. Then choose a memory size for the VM VirtualBox. It recommends 2 gig for this. For these VM settings, choose the memory size by moving the slider. So for me, let's go here. Okay, para safe lang. So next, then create a virtual hard disk. Okay, so create. So choose VHD or virtual hard disk. This option will allow us to use this VM to Windows Hyper-V. Then click Next. VHD. Okay. Okay, so you'll choose now the dynamically allocated. The next, and then 50 gig. Okay, since I don't have that much space. Wait a minute, kapeng mainit. Okay, I only have 15 kasya ba? Try nga. Okay, so it is done. Yun lang. So for task 1.3, the next thing that we are going to do is additional configurations. Before going ahead and start the operating system, we need to prepare the following things. To firstly create the virtual network. This will allow our VM to connect to the internet and communicates with other VMs that we will add later. The next is to set the number of virtual vCPU that our VM will use. And lastly is to allow file exchange between the VM and the host. So there are more other parameters that we can set up, but these are the most important. So first, we need to create the virtual network. Open the file menu. Okay, file menu. Dito ba? Preferences. Then click on network. Huh? Ayan. Then click the tiny green button to add your new network. Ito. And then change the... Yun. Network lab. For the IP address, write 10.10.10.0-4. Ay hala. Maklaro ni mo, Jigs. Lipat mo ko.
Yeah.
Mabantay. Abasid.
Um,
Sigkoan. Mamali. Malipat mo ko. Basta
10,
gamay kayo.
10.
Tama,
Yep.
no?
Correct one. Yep. Correct siya.
10, 10, 10, 10, 4. Okay.
020/24.
So the next is... So the /24 represents the subnet mask. This is the alternative to writing to... okay. Mura di siya ano. 22255 so to send address to the VMware. Support DHCP. So okay. Click OK to validate. Okay. Next, select your VM and click on the settings shortcut to open the settings window. Select click on the settings shortcut. What you mean settings shortcut? Lasa yung settings dere shortcut. Okay.
What's that?
Okay, then settings. Ano to? So ayan, in the general section, go to the advanced tab, enable the share clipboard by selecting bidirectional. Okay, so first go to advanced, then enable the share clipboard. Ito. And since disable nakalagay, lagay daw natin sa bidirectional. So do the same thing with the drag and drop section to be able to drag and drop files and folders between the host and the VM in both ways. So correct me if I'm wrong, tama, bidirectional. So same man daw.
Yep.
Okay, so tama. So next task is to click on the system. System N. So observe the assigned memory that we have set in the previous step. So, okay, tama mo na siya for 841. And then you can change the value if you want. Then click on network. Okay, so tama naman na siya siguro. Wait lang, picturean ko lang muna ba di ko kalimtanan ng good ko. Okay. So next is you can change the value. So tapos na yan and attach to the drop down menu. Click the network. Network. Basta dapit.
Net-
Net.
Network.
Wait lang. Ito nara. Malipat ng gid ko ba? Okay, so drop down menu, select NAT network. So okay. So upon clicking this na dapat mag ano lang kita ka na magbantay-bantay kay there are the may naay duha ka book NAT, ang isa kay NAT lang and isa is
Yeah.
NAT network. So you have to be very careful on clicking. So here we click the NAT network as indicated on the task and select the last name that we have created in the previous. Okay. So mao ni siya ang as a name i-select daw. Okay. So next is there is another way to share files. You can also create a shared folder with your host machine to share files between your host and your VM. Go to the shared folders. Shared folders. Okay. So okay. Click add. Kani.
Yes.
Ito. Um, ano? Click add button, then enter the folder path and the folder name you can. Okay. Folder path. And enter the folder path and the folder name you can set to share the read only. So you can change the content to share. So ano lang ko dere, tawag niyan, ngita lang tag folder no or mag-create ng bago. Wala man
Mm,
nakabutang.
Kasi, I think, pwede tayo mag-create or
Ito na mag-create siguro ta. So, butang na to, Malbog and Sakopayo Lab. So, we will select this folder and then look at it as read only. So this step is only optional. So, gawin pa rin natin para natin experience.
yes.
So, this is optional. Okay, so next step is okay. So, kato lang. So, kuha lang nato, i-check lang nato sab kung na-change ba to siya ganina itong ipagbuhat. So, yes. General, yes. Okay, yes. Okay. So, that's it. We are done with the VM configuration. So, check lang natin. Mhm. Okay, so mawala to siya jigs. Dali lang gid yan si Archie. So,
So,
first kay before ta mag-pass, napot ko gisend sa mga jigs na na Word file. And
yes,
dito
yes.
murag ano lang, na summary lang daw sa atong natun-an. And mo ni
Yeah.
siyang question so, what you have learned about the task and what do you think is the importance of the task? So we will answer this in the Word file that we will be sharing with our teacher. So, okay, that would be all. So, thank you everyone for listening, and I hope may natutunan tayo and let's do our best on the next activity. So thank you and God bless. Any
Thank
jigs na pa
you.
kayo mga gusto isulti?
Um, I guess short thoughts na lang about the activity. So, yeah, nadali lang siya and useful ang UI for the first basic setup. So, that a advantage for the pros for the virtual box.
Okay, so that would be all. Thank you for listening and God bless. Wait, nasa ito record eh. Okay.